This is the one everyone's been...
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 165 pounds, Ken Scott.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So, this is about your pride getting hurt. And I thought you were actually here to fight for WWE, not just patch up your bruised ego.
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Hey, this superstar might surprise you.
Hey, Saxton, give me your notes. I have no clue who this is.
No way, Corey. I haven't memorized the name yet.
Hey, look over there. Yoink.
You tore it. Now I only have the first name.
I'll trade you for the last name.
Guys, settle down. I'll give you mine once the match starts.
There are a few certainties in life. The sun is yellow, the sky is blue, I'm better than Saxton, and this competitor is going to lose.
Did you forget I pinned you for the 24/7 title, Corey?
Oh, shut up, Saxton.
The following is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first. Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Man, oof.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops.
Stop after stop. Relentless.
Oh, brutal forearm.
And he counters.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Got them off their feet here. Tossed around like a rag doll. From the top.
What? Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Kick to the gut.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre.
What a display of strength here. He gets into the ring.
Was mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Drew just taking a moment to soak it all in.
Oh, and a kick. Oh, that was just malicious.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me. Just stomping every single part of his body.
McIntyre just so dominant.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Gets out of dodge.
Lots of counters from each athlete.
Incredible! Good night!
That might be all Drew needs. Man, what timing on that counter. Ooh! McIntyre counters with power. Oh, no. That was a rough fall. From the top.
Look out below!
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack. Drew exhibiting all his power and force. Getting back into the ring now. Side slam. Nice. The battle cries of a Scottish warrior emanating from McIntyre.
Big forearm. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Double chicken wing. Suplex.
Right on the back of the neck.
Still fighting back. Look at him go.
Buck looks knocked out.
Caught in a bad spot. That'll rearrange the spot. From the top. Oh, no. Went big and pays for it.
What a spectacular misfire. And
Hoisted up. Down.
Buck sees the finish line.
Producing a trampling. And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet.
Arm wringer applied. Top wrist lock, opponent down to one knee. Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Boom. All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
One step ahead there.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Big time powerbomb. Powerbomb. Right to the leg. Check out this power all the way up. Kidding me. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence. Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Here's your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me,
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk. The following contest Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt. These two reaching a double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Hold it over, versus it, shoulders down. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
What a forearm. Tripling attack on the knee. He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
A string of counters.
Oh! KO avoids the attack.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. And that could cause a bad day at the office for Owens.
Yeah, Drew looks pretty confident with his attack there.
Great power. Inverted suplex. KO is getting knocked around a bit.
Owens is getting shut down at every turn.
Absolutely erupting offense from McIntyre.
Oh, man, thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling. Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick. Boom! He's quick to get out of the way there. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. And he now slides back into the ring. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Of course, Owens always with something to say.
Vicious right forearm. What's coming next? A back suplex. KO feeling the full force of that attack.
Yeah, McIntyre putting as much power as he can behind his offense.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. He's got a mind to count out rules as he heads ringside.
Shuts out quick. Claymore.
Nothing Owens can do now.
Oh, devastating boot. Oh, ooh.
And McIntyre is showboating right now.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. Reverses the pin attempt.
Hold on. He stops the count.
Big forearm.
Great escape by Owens.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power.
Oh, my goodness. Into the powerbomb.
He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer. Drew is looking... Uh-oh. Stunning! KO about to sew this up. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable. More like inhuman. A livid Owens, realizing he's going to have to do even more to finish this. And knowing the lengths he will go to win, that could mean something very dangerous.
DDT.
High risk.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
From the top. Totally missed that one.
Things are heading ringside now.
Drew is
He's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Beats the count. And that was a little too close for comfort. Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Ooh. Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Oh! Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Ooh!
You can feel the contact. No more holding back. Going all out now.
That will leave you stuck. Uh-oh! Stunner! Oh, his hips are stunner! McIntyre's in dire straits.
Two! What in the world? McIntyre's been taken to the deep waters, but he's proving to be someone nearly impossible to keep down.
Owens has ended so many matches with that, but not today.
Up high! Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Sent into the corner. Oh, God.
From the ring all the way to the floor.
Oh, look out!
Senton from the apron.
Glasgow kiss.
And now he gets back into the ring.
He wants this fight on the outside. He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation. Check out the power of McIntyre. Air raid crash.
Steel, glass, pyro, electrical. So many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm. Sliding back into the ring.
Kevin Owens feeling a sense of confidence here.
Tackles ruthless.
Owens running into some trouble.
Owens is under the gun.
He's got his sights locked in now. McIntyre might have him. Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell?
That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
And battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this.
There's some power behind that punch. Oof! Lands the haymaker. Come on, the ramp is no place for duking it out.
Unless you're looking to do real damage, then it's the perfect place.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Taking this fight to such a dangerous area. There's potential danger everywhere you turn. Oh, double knee face buster.
Oh, good night.
Sure. Snap suplex. And you can see that Owens is looking overwhelmed.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Fez press, raining down right hands. We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves they're true as damn.
And another just non-stop aggression.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Trouble is on the horizon.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. There's some power behind that punch.
Fight now working its way to the stage. Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Impressive display.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Kevin Owens with the evasion.
These superstars are displaying absolutely zero concern for their own well-being.
Yeah, nothing good can come of this.
The stomp in every single part of his body. Boom.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Ooh. Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics. That stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these superstars are out of their minds.
Capped off with a big one.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Punch right in the head. Ducks through. Up and over. Salida del Sol.
Owens caught off guard.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm sticking around on Raw, getting some work in, making sure we're ready for anything Mutiny throws our way.
I agree. We need to be a well-oiled machine to defeat Punk in NXT.
And when the time's right, I'll find someone on SmackDown.
Sounds like a plan.
Here's a chance to prove yourself. Think you can handle this match?